Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rizky Insan Imanwaji from Universitas 11 Maret, Indonesia. In this fifth international conference on sustainable futures, environmental, technological, social, and economic matters, I will present my study about collapse behavior of double layer pipes a review. There are six main content for this presentation. The first one is introduction, and then double layer pipe application. Continuing on, there is double layer pipe configuration, and the fourth one is applied load on the double layer pipe. Proceeding further, there is collapse behavior of double layer pipes, and the last one is conclusion. Coming to the first section is about introduction. Pipes serve as essential conduit for fluid transportation across diverse industrial sector, especially in marine industry. Pipes also come with single layer configuration or double layer configuration with many different material. A double layer pipe or DLP structure refers to a pipe within a pipe or encased in an outer covering with an annulus between the two diameter. A double layer pipe also can be considered a modern pipe structure. In this article, we will focus on studying collapse behavior of double layer pipe under bending load and external pressure by comparative study of various pipe failure articles and various double layer pipe configurations that have been studied. Moving to the second section is about double layer pipe application. DLP usually used in marine industry sector because of its unique characteristic. For the DLP application itself, usually used in deep water oil and gas pipe, also cold water pipe or CWP in ocean thermal energy conversion or OTEC. For the deep water application, DLP will provide exceptional resistance against corrosion, cathodic disbondment, as well as abrasion and physical damage. And the for CWP application, composite material are usually preferred for this construction because their high strength and lightweight property, especially in double layer pipe configuration. Continuing on to the third section is about double layer pipe configuration. A DLP or double layer pipe is a secondary containing piping system that consists of an inner and outer pipe with an interstitial space between the inner and outer layer. Basically, a DLP is a pipe that has core between two pipe, inner and outer pipe, which is usually have a different material or configuration for the pipe and the core. As for the core configuration, there are first stiffener core. Stiffener core is a core that is made by using different stiffener configuration to make some kind of pattern. Usually, it is used to increase the strength of the pipe, but still achieve the lightweight structure. For the example, stiffener core are isogrid core, that is a grid stiffened structure where the grid make an equilateral triangle that is built from a combination of helical and circumferential stiffener. Isogrid core also can be seen in the first figure. Also, there is IZONV core. IZONV core is basically a core that has different stiffener structure. And each one of them will resemble that its name. Other type of the core configuration is solid core. Solid core is a core that is made by a solid material. The material itself can be vary. For the example are cement annulus core. Nah, cement annulus can be considered a solid core and can be consist of strain hardening cementitious composite or SHC or fiber reinforced cementitious composite or FRCC and many other cement composite. Another example is polypropylene core. Usually, it's made for lightweightness. That is a core made by polypropylene material. Proceeding further to the fourth section is about applied load on double layer pipe. For the first load that usually double layer pipe receive is a bending load. Bending load represent one of the major load experienced by underwater double layer pipes. These loads arise the surrounding water weights, ocean underwater current, and the pipe on weights. For the bending moment, formula of the pipe can be calculated using this formula. Sigma bending equal to M times D divided by 2I, 2 times I, where sigma bending is a bending stress, M is a bending moment, D is outer pipe diameter, E is pipe moment inertia. For the second load that DLP usually receive is hydrostatic pressure load. Hydrostatic pressure load is exerted by a fluid at a rest at a given point within the fluid due to the force of gravity. It is proportional to the depth measured from the surface. It is the main load that underwater DLP need to withstand. As illustrated, when hydrostatic pressure is exerted, pipe might collapse if the disparity between external and internal pipe pressure becomes too high. For the calculation formula, you can see at my journal, at my paper. Coming to the fifth section is about the collapse behavior of double layer pipe under bending load. Under bending load, the first factor that affect the buckling moment is the pipeline. The buckling mode shape of the relatively short DLP has short wavelength ripples like in figure A. Meanwhile, the relatively long double layer pipe does not show any wrinkles along the pipe like the figure C. As can be seen, the number of wavelength is changed linearly with the respect of the pipe. This indicates that the buckling moment of longer pipe is smaller than shorter pipe as shown in this graph figure. The second and third factor that affect the buckling moment are the core thickness ratio and the core stiffness ratio. For the core thickness ratio, the DLP with thicker core layer shows deformation magnitude of external layer is considerably larger than the internal layer. But thinner core thickness show that the deformation profile of internal layer is like external layer in smaller magnitude. Increasing the external layer diameter also increase the buckling moment of the system, can be seen in the figure in the graph A. And the core stiffness ratio also significantly affect the buckling moment of DLP, as well as the buckling mode shapes. In this case, buckling moment will increase exponentially with the increase of the core stiffness, as shown in graph B. Furthermore, in the fifth section, there are collapse behavior of DLP under pressure load. As in figure, the buckling modes of DLP under external pressure is different than the buckling load of DLP under the bending load. The buckling modes of DLP under external pressure form an axial half wave and four circumferential wave like in the picture. Continuing on, the critical buckling pressure is affected by radius to thickness and core ratio of core thickness to inner and outer thickness. Generally, the critical buckling pressure diminish as the radius to thickness ratio increase, as demonstrated in the figure A. And for the ratio of the core to inner and outer thickness influence the buckling pressure of the LP. An increase in this ratio lead to rise in critical buckling pressure, as indicated in the graph B. Finally, for the last section, we can conclude five main points from the study. The first one, primary factor affecting the buckling strength under the bending force are pipeline, ratio of the core thickness, and the core stiffness ratio. Pipes with greater length have a similar buckling moment, have a smaller buckling moment, an increase in both core diameter and stiffness, and hence the buckling moment. Primary factor affecting the buckling pressure are ratio of radius to thickness and the proportion of the core thickness relative to the thickness of outer and inner layer. The critical buckling pressure diminish as the radius to thickness ratio increase, whereas an increase in the ratio of core to outer and inner layer thickness boosts the critical buckling pressure. For the last, I would like to extend my gratitude to each and every one of you for invaluable presence and active participation throughout my presentation. If you have any question, please ask, and we will open the discussion. Thank you once again.